Hello everyone, my name is Danny and I am a professional designer. On the weekends I like to make cyberpunk art and travel around to conventions and car shows to sell my art. So this is my 2014 Lexus GX460. I've only had it for a few months, maybe almost 6 months actually now, so half a year, so that's more than a few months. But yeah, this is my travel rig. So far, I have it spec'd out to just sleep in, like overnight. But yeah, I'll show you guys the inside here. So just to start out with the outside, visually, there's not much difference, but you do see these screens. These are like mesh screens, and what they're for is like when you sleep at night, you can roll down the windows so you can have air coming inside. Right now I don't have my windows down on that side, but on this side here you can see, it allows for air to go in and no bugs. Sometimes I tape this so that way it's a perfect seal, but for the most part it works pretty well without the tape. So I'm gonna start with the back because I think that's where all the action is. It's a pretty rudimentary setup, and you can see right now I have my IKEA blanket and my IKEA bed topper, a twin topper, and I have it divided one side with the bed and the other side I keep all of my stuff on it, and then I store all my clothes down there, and then a little trash bag. But as you can see inside, it's pretty tight. That's my table for when I go to conventions, and I have all my convention stuff on that side. That's more convention stuff, selling art. And then this is my backpack that has all my electrical units or battery, my lithium battery. And then you got my blanket and my pillow. The window covers or curtains, that's what I have. I just bought that from Amazon. They work okay. I might want to make my own because I don't like that little gap on top. But for the most part, it's pretty nice. And for the front, you can see from the back here, I took out the headrest. I have a fan system there, and then I have another battery bank. Let's go to the front. Look. So this is the front setup. You can see another Blue Eddy lithium battery bank, and then I put all my stickers and stuff that I have right there, and then and that's a fan for when I sleep at night. Keep the air flowing. Really nice. But yeah, pretty simple setup. Nothing too crazy. Plenty of space in this vehicle for me to do all my things. So here's a view from the back. You can see these are like curtains. They Velcro shut. But they're pretty easy to move to the side. Again, I sleep on the left side, and then all this side's my convention stuff, my table, my cloth, all the stands that I need, my projector screen. And so that's my setup. So this is the studio. This is where I sit down and I make my art when I travel. I like to go sit at parks, lakes, rivers, and just kind of relax. And then I have my iPad, and this is where I sketch all my art. So to show you guys my art, this is kind of what I have so far, or as far as posters goes. So I sell stickers and I sell art or posters. These posters are still not printed yet, and I'm still trying to gather what everyone wants. And so far, a few people have let me know what type of posters that they want. And I think the most popular ones are the Akira Supra, the RX-7, and the NSX. So I might start to print with those three first, and then the rest of them, if somebody wants it, I'll ask them to wait, and then we'll go from there. I also have this piece. It's OC art. It's mostly OC art. So right now I have this piece. It's an Akira motorcycle that I redesigned to make it more modern. make it more cyberpunk. Yeah, I mean, Akira is already cyberpunk, and I had to try to create my own. And I've gone through probably maybe 5 different variations of this motorcycle, and I think I found one that I really like. I really like this one because the shapes are much more sharper than the original, and I think the original concept, you'll see some images here. The original concept that I made, I was really inspired by, of course, the Akira bike, and then I wanted to combine the Akira bike with the Tron bike. And I didn't know it at the time, but then I learned that the Akira bike was influenced by Tron. The designer of the Tron bike is Sid Mead, which also happens to be the school. We both went to the same school. We both went to Art Center, and Art Center, they love Sid Mead. They have like all his books and stuff. But yeah, I didn't know it at the time, and it's happy coincidence. Because I was trying to, you can see I was trying to add the light cycle lights on the wheels, and then combine it with the Akira bike. And yeah, it looks pretty sick. So really happy with it. Really happy with the way it came out. I think I might make a 3D model of it, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm getting hungry, so let's go get something to eat. Show you guys the trees. So this park was right across the street from the shoots that I was staying at. This place is massive. We're walking into Buc-ee's. Okay, I'm back now. I went into Buc-ee's to get some food. I had me some chicken strips, an apple pie, and just got me some soda. So that was sick. Yeah, good little dinner. I guess it's time to wrap up this video, I guess. But before I wrap it up, I just want to talk about a couple more things. I think one of them, and you guys are kind of already know if you guys watch this channel a little bit. So it's kind of official, but I'm sponsored, and it's strange because I do so many different things with Machine 56, buying the helmets, doing all the cyberpunk type content, and now it's actually kind of paying off because I'm actually getting sponsored, and since I'm getting sponsored, I want to make this YouTube thing real. I want to push harder on YouTube, and so I'm gonna make more content, make more art, push my schedule to sell more art also a little bit harder, and kind of get myself out there. But yeah, right now my sponsors are Gotta Gotcha. I mean, as if that wasn't obvious. I'm helping at Gotta Gotcha quite a bit, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. It's mostly me just giving my free time, and they treat me like an employee. They always joke that I'm an employee there. So, but they're gonna be helping me out on this journey. And another shout out, or another sponsor is Arakawa. Arakawa has agreed to help fund some of my adventures. To what extent, we haven't discussed it yet, but I'm pretty excited to help them out however I can. And of course, Machine 56, made me business cards, and I thought that was pretty cool, pretty sick, and absolutely like a dream come true that Machine 56 and Yoga himself would want to work with me. I have a lot of cool things coming. I can't talk about it yet, but we're going to be doing stuff with Machine 56. But stay on the lookout for that. So that's why, again, I'm pushing all this stuff pretty hard, because all this stuff is lining up right now, and it's exciting. But yeah, for the next video, I want to change things up a little bit, and I want to dive into the subject of cyberpunk.
and you know, I'm not gonna make like a full like lore of like, oh, who started what and whatever or whatever. I want to talk about Cyberpunk. Like, Cyberpunk is real. Cyberpunk is not science fiction. It is the world we live in right now, and I want to talk about it. And I want to talk about how it influences my art, my like everything, my fashion, and even my life. And the reason why I chose to push this YouTube and social media so hard is because, you know, I'll just say it. I just lost trust in society and the corporations. They can't provide anything at all, you know, that's worth anything for the future. And so I have to build it myself, and I'm kind of doing that now. I'm building myself up. You know, I'm doing social media. I'm doing YouTube. I'm doing Instagram and TikTok. I'm going about it differently than what other people would do it, or how I see other people do it. I have much more support in the back end. Like, I have all these companies that want to support me, all these brands that want to support me before I even launch into my YouTube. And I think that's going to make it easier for me, because then instead of worrying about chasing views and whatever, chasing views, chasing likes, chasing followers, I already have the support of like people in the industry, and they want to send me money to help me out, and that's awesome. So it's just going to make it easier for me to go into this, to make my art, to make these videos, to make the next piece or the next video that I'm going to be making. So, but yeah, that's kind of it, and I'm pretty excited for the next chapter. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, you guys have a good one, and I will see you guys in the next video.